I've ever seen. Oh God, it's beautiful. Seriously, this stuff is my jam. I love this kind of play, and Wemby is so good at it. In addition to his post to mid-range shooting game, he also shows great potential as a three-point shooter.
Step back over Monty Yunus. Drills it. Oh, wembanyama magnifique.
His jumper is really clean, if somewhat inconsistent. He only shot 27.5% from three of this last season in France, which leaves a lot of room for improvement, but he's definitely got a good foundation. And if we look at his free throw shooting, which is generally a really good barometer for overall shooting ability, he's perfectly fine. He shoots 83%. And also, I need to keep saying it because it doesn't sound real. He's 7'4", and he can hit step-back threes. And because he's 7'4", it's borderline impossible to block him. The best you can hope for is just trying to bother him a little bit. Everything about his jumper just looks clean and smooth, and if I were to describe Wemby's offensive game in one word, it's just that: smooth. A lot of big men in the NBA look kind of clumsy and a little bit raw, especially the younger guys without a whole lot of experience. Not Wemby. Everything looks so easy for him out there. He moves as naturally as guys half his size on the perimeter, and as well as the most polished big men in the post. And really, that's Wemby's greatest strength: his mobility. Wemby's mobility is genuinely unbelievable for a man his size, and it enhances every aspect of his game. We all remember that viral clip of him missing a three and then getting his own putback dunk? Well, it went viral for a reason, because guys that size are not supposed to move like that.
And just once they get used to the physicality of the game, they're able to do certain things. As you see him right there on the rock with his step back, his skill set is wow. See what I mean? That's just amazing.
I mentioned before, but on the defensive end, his mobility prevents him from becoming a total liability on the perimeter like so many big men in the NBA are today. His closest comp in the NBA that's actually played, Kristaps Porzingis, is notoriously bad in the pick and roll due to his lack of mobility, something that Wemby doesn't really seem to have a problem with. And on offense, his mobility is basically the reason he has a face-up game. All this is just an analysis, though, and like I said at the beginning, we won't know how good he actually is until he takes the court in the NBA. But as one last little bit of info, let's compare him to some other NBA players who starred in Europe: Kristaps Porzingis, Luka Doncic, and Nikola Jokic. Keep in mind Wemby's stats from his last season in France: 21.5 points per game, 10.5 rebounds per game, 2.5 assists per game on 47% shooting from the field, 27.5% from three in 32 minutes a game. Porzingis, in his last year for Sevilla in Spain, averaged 10.5 points, 5 rebounds, and half an assist in 22 minutes per game. 47% shooting from the field and 31% shooting from three, by the way. Luka Doncic, in his last year at Real Madrid, averaged 12.8 points, 5.7 rebounds, and 5 assists in 24 minutes per game, shooting 46% from the field and 28% from three. And Nikola Jokic, in his last year in Serbia, averaged 16.5 points, 9.7 rebounds, and 3.2 assists